couldn't do it. So nervous. Welcome back. We have Carolyn Adams and Cathy Valentine with us, and we're talking about TIGG, T-I-G-G. What is TIGG?
TIGG is the Transparency in Government group of Boone County, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
And
what is that?
We work with the Freedom of Information Act.
Oh, okay.
This is the whole book.
Yeah, we have one of those here. Yeah.
What we give out is this very small one.
Okay, so it's a condensed version.
It's very condensed, and it's extremely useful. Anybody should have that.
Is this a government advocacy group, or you just want to let people know about the Freedom of Information?
We have sort of a two-pronged mission. The first thing we want to do is familiarize the taxpayers, the citizens, with their rights to freedom of information, and to have a transparent government wherever tax money is involved, who are willing to share that information. And that can be difficult sometimes. The other part of our mission is to educate those who want to know. We have probably 50 or 60 people in our group, and they want to know all about the fine parts of what works and doesn't in getting information that you need.
Right.
The various boards have operated pretty much on their own without the citizens needing or realizing they could get this information. And sometimes they don't understand what they're allowed to give, and we can help them learn that.
Yeah.
So we do have a workshop coming up
twice
a year, and Mike Masterson, who is a columnist with the Democrat Gazette, will be our primary speaker.
And I'm sure they use that book quite a bit.
Oh yes, and he's wonderful. He can really help you to understand what's going on and how to deal with it.
Now, is this a grassroots local group, or is it affiliated with a national organization of any kind?
No, this is a fairly new group. It just started in December of 2010. And we just want people to be aware that there is information available to them. With any tax-paying funds, they have that right to that information. And we just kind of steer them and educate them on their rights and how to go about getting that information.
Okay.
Our meetings are open to the public. Anyone who would like to learn more about this or become more active in it is invited to come to our meetings.
Okay.
See, there are no dues, no bylaws.
Just information.
Just information, and we make it an enjoyable time.
Do you have any projects that you're working on, like someone wants to get information about a certain thing, and I have an idea in my head, but do you help that person?
We do. We have helped individuals or groups who were having trouble with figuring out how to get this information, who to go to, how to attend a meeting, whether they have a right to videotape or not. A lot of people will be told they can't. And you do help with the
research on that. So
we help with the research.
Dig in deep on that.
And we actually do help other counties that are starting up these groups in their counties.
Well, if this is a grassroots effort, who had the brainchild of putting this together?
Dr. Bill Ray Lewis started getting it together, and he is extremely passionate and dedicated.
He's the first person. He bought a book, bought this book for us, and gave it to our station and said, "You're going to need this one of these days."
Yeah,
so
he's right.
It makes a lot of sense as why he's involved with that. Yeah.
And he's extremely concerned that the average person can get help somehow, and we'll help all we can. We have this workshop coming up the 31st, next Thursday, at the Dragon King restaurant. We have them twice a year. It will be 1 to 4 p.m., and that's where Mike Masterson will be speaking.
We also meet the last Tuesday of every month at Dragon King at 7 o'clock. Usually
your
runs
monthly meeting.
Monthly meeting. Usually runs 2 hours, right around 2 hours. Very informative.
Do you have speakers that come in, or y'all just talk about
at our workshops? We have speakers come in at our workshops, but it's kind of like an open forum at our meetings. So it's a lot of,
if you have questions, then certainly that's the time to come.
A lot of participation.
And we do have occasional speakers there. And that meeting will be next Tuesday.
Okay.
Open to the public, as I said, and of course, you can eat throughout the meeting if you want to.
Yeah.
And there will be refreshments at the workshop all through the meeting.
But the monthly meetings are last Tuesday of the month, 7 o'clock at Dragon King.
Yes.
And then the workshop, you have a workshop coming up March 31st, which
That's
is
right.
Thursday, 1 to 4 at Dragon King.
That's right.
All right. Thanks for being here.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You the first time on the show, and we want you to
Yeah,
come back
thank
at some
you.
other time if you want to give some updates or tell us about some event or workshop that's
We
coming
like
up.
that. We'd
Love
like to be
have
able to
back
tell you
again.
of progress we make.
Yeah.
We would love to hear it.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank
Up
you.
next, we're going to talk about Dial M for Murder, a dinner theater production of the theater companies coming up, I think, really soon, next week, I think.
Okay.
I think. And we'll be
bet
talking
they'll
with
tell us.
Daryl Horton. He's the president of the theater company. He'll be telling us all about it. Stay with us.
So there's no Jonathan Clark.